I know, I don't have I have no socks, bro. Yeah, bro, how long?
Oh, wow.
So long.
I did, but I don't know where they are, bro.
Killing the game, mate. This UK style, bro.
Gym getting it done, yeah? That's
God's plan, baby. What's up, guys?
Hi, do you good? Good. Hey, what's up, guys? Then I'm gonna show you the 5 exercises that I like doing for shoulders to get that 3D look, that fullness. My main focus is the side delts and the rear delts because I feel like the front delts is already there and is already developed once you train chest and whatever shoulder press or shoulder movement you do, it engages the front part of the shoulder. So main focus, side and rear delt.
Gotta get the nip slip, man.
Alright, so the first exercise that I like doing on shoulder day is shoulder press using the power grip or the hammer grip. So instead of going, we're gonna turn the wrist in and we're gonna go this way. Make sure the dumbbells are straight, not turn in or out. And as you get up, don't lock your elbows, so you can always keep the tension and make sure you come as low as you can and then up. On the way down, make sure you control the movement. You don't have to go heavy because we are not powerlifters, so make sure you control the weight, don't just move it. And the main reason that I like doing this kind of grip rather than that is because I feel better contraction on the side delts, on rear delts. So when you do this grip, the front delts kind of takes over more than the side and rear delts. So we're trying to focus on the side and rear. Alright guys, so the second exercise I like doing on shoulder day, probably one of my favorite exercises in overall for shoulders, is the OG side lateral raises. I usually do it with dumbbells because I just feel a better contraction and I can open up wide. But I always try to mix them up, so if this week I'm doing it with dumbbells, next week I will do it with a cable or like a machine, but has to be a side delt fly. Some tips on this exercise: make sure chest is up, shoulders back, don't swing, so make sure you choose a weight that you can lift and control the weight on the way down. Another tip, I usually do it from the front instead of the side because I just feel you can get better contraction. And then again, as soon as you get up, your wrist, so your pinky goes a little bit like that, a little bit out, so just pay attention. So the first exercise that I like doing on shoulder day is the upright row, but instead of using barbell, the cable with the straight bar, I'm just gonna use 3 weights. I'm just gonna use the dumbbell. So on this exercise, make sure your shoulders are back, just lift a little bit, slightly bit forward, so you can get a better contraction on the side and rear delt. Again, this exercise focuses more on the side and rear delt. Again, just get a way that you can control it. The movement is pretty simple. Just make sure you have that muscle mind connection when you do this exercise. I started from here, and the end movement is right here. So your elbow has to be on level with the shoulder. That's the end movement, and when you drop it slow, so you keep the contraction always on the shoulder.
Guys, this is a solid one.
Yes, this is another exercise that I like doing, and the main reason is because you can actually do single lateral raises. So because I had the accident on this other side in Dubai, my side got a little bit smaller, so doing single arm exercises, it helped me to bring this back up and make it fuller. So, and again, this is a great exercise to activate the side delt and actually get that contraction, because it just feels good overall. But again, make sure you don't go heavy, because it's very easy to go heavy on this exercise and actually not contract the muscle. You just move it. So make sure, choose a way that you can do it. This is the, well, how many? The fourth. We are moving now into the front shoulder, which is my fourth exercise that I like doing. We're gonna move from free weights to cable. So on this one, we're gonna use the rope, front raises. On this exercise, again, slightly lean a little bit forward. Make sure you keep your shoulders back, chest up, arch your back a little bit, and just make sure you control the weight. Squeeze at the top, and as you get at the top, open up a little bit the rope, and then slow on the way back. But I will show you how to perform it properly, so you can engage the front part of the shoulder. Wow, I really feel this exercise. Tension is always on the front shoulder. Great pump. No, always contracting. But I was gonna say, like, for example, when you do front raising using the plate or the dumbbell, sometimes you can get a little bit of pain, uncomfortable pain, you know.
Yeah.
But on this exercise, you can't really get that. So great exercise to use for shoulders without no injuries.
Oh,
all right.
Wow. It's like
signature
that.
pose. Boy, if you don't. All right, so we're gonna be finishing this shoulder workout with a great exercise to really execute the new word, execute the rear delts. I always go between single arm rear delt fly or the pec deck fly, but sometimes on the pec deck fly, if you don't have that muscle mind connection, you can engage more of your traps rather than rear delts. So on this exercise, you can engage the rear delts 110%. But again, make sure you choose a very lightweight, because you can't really go heavy. Make sure your chest is up, shoulders straight, your posture is straight. You don't lean too forward, backwards, or swing. And make sure the cable is, as you're just below just below the shoulder cup. So as you can see, it's right here. Make sure you don't go too high up or too low, because you're not gonna get the full contraction of the rear delt. Again, as you can see, I'm stretching it all the way back so you can stretch the rear delt. And then as I'm pulling, I make sure I go wide. And my arm is just a little bit bent, so it's not fully stretched or locked, but it's not bent either. So as you can see, this is how you wanna keep your full arm when you contract it. And as you can see, I'm turning the handle in as I stretch it and out as I contract it.
A little sneak peek.
Not bad, could be worse.
What are we focusing on now?
So now this workout was mainly for the side delts and rear delts. If you want that illusion, that 3D, you know, the V, main thing is to make sure you grow the side delts and the rear delts, because it's gonna give you that illusion, that width that you want. So when you walk on the beach, you know, you look wide as fuck. You know, but no, for jokes aside, to get that 3D pump, 3D illusion, just focus on the side delts and the rear delts. Bro, don't tell me this is fucking Bro, what the fuck?
Someone come get their girl. Good
workout, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video, because I just gave you guys the exercise that I do most of the times and that actually work for me, so pay attention to the tips. And I just wanted to say thank you for the support, guys. It means a lot to me. I know I haven't been that active lately on social media, and I haven't been talking too much because, as you guys know, I'm a week out with 1 week and a half, so I don't have much energy, low carbs and so on. So I appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys into the next one.